All right, we're putting the header piece in. This is the top of the door. Let's see. Let me get a screw ready. Okay. Got it lined up on my pencil mark. Here we go, this one. All right, get 2 more screws. All right. Let's see, I need to get 2, put a Capri clip down here. I am screwing these Capri clips to the door frame. Now the door frame is solid. We need to add a 3-inch screw right here. See how this is, see how that moves? We're gonna add a 3-inch screw here. Screw it down to the deck board. That one's okay. Look at that. Solid as a rock. Okay. Okay, now all I need to do to finish up, see where the screen is split in 2 right here. I got the bottom piece, top piece. Well, there's a 2x2 that goes across here, and then a little 2x2 that goes across here. And then after that, all I have to do is put the door in and then spline the screen in, back in the grooves. Let's see. So I will have to go back to the saw. We're gonna do 37.5, 10.5, 37.5, 10.5. All right, guys, I'm back. This is, had to make a necklace out of spline material for my mic because it was rubbing my neck and it was getting saturated in sweat. But this is my spline tool. It's supposed to be a professional tool. I bought it at a dealership that sells this type of material. And it's a lot better than the kind you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, the box stores. So I'm going to use this, and this type of screen room. If you wanted to do this stuff comes in basically 24-foot lengths of this 2x2 material, and you pretty much have to build the room out of that stuff. And you have to buy this from like a professional supply house. You can't really buy this at Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere like that. This comes from a company that sells screen room material, patios, aluminum patios, and insulated tops, and all that kind of stuff there. I'm going to try to use some of this old spline. This stuff is tough to use when it's old because it loses its elasticity, but I'm going to try it anyway. Hopefully I won't come close to doing any 4-letter words on you. What I'm going to do is I had this out. My little wheel, you can't really see it, but one side of the wheel is smooth and the other side's got a little V groove in it, and the V groove catches on the edge of the spline, and it helps you to put this in. So what I'm going to do right here to start with is I'm going to push this little spline back in that I almost took out. I'm glad I didn't now. All right, put that back in. Now what happens with this stuff automatically tightens the material, tightens the screen as you put it in. What you do is sometimes it's easy to take the little tool and roll a little groove right there to get you started. Not that most people aren't going to try to use this type of stuff. This is more of a for a professional type of installer. What you do is you just kind of hold down on your screen and you roll that stuff in. Just roll it in. It's very tedious. I'm probably not going to take this whole process here. Okay. Once I get it rolled in, I take my steps and I'm going to cut off this little end here so that I can get it the rest of the way in the groove. Now I'll take my razor knife and trim off that little section right there. And that's the razor knife part is the trickiest part. I've had entire screen rooms almost done and slip with the razor knife and cut a piece of screen and then have to start all over again. For goodness sakes, it is not fun. All right, what I was going to do on this, I'm going to come up here and get this piece here, and then that'll finish this section here out. I'm going to do some non-OSHA stuff. I'm going to step up on this chair. Y'all pray for the chair. It's hard. I know it's going to be hard for y'all to see this too with this with all the light in the background. Whoops. Dropped my spline, guys. Usually I tell my wife to get up and get that. She told me she wasn't going to do it. And she's really good to me. All I'm going to have to do is slit this right here with my razor knife. Give me a little bit of slack here. Uh-oh. I put the top piece in backwards. I'm going to have to take that one back out. Spline grooves are on the outside and not in here. Now, on this right here, usually you'll put the spline and the screen on the outside. Man, this thing is 2-story, and I wasn't about to take that on. All right, so I got to get it in there. All right, once you get it in there, once you get it started, you can just work your way down. Sometimes you can stretch this stuff and it helps go in. It's killer on the biceps. I'll be sore tomorrow. All right, you see that? See how tight that is? Let me get down now. Whoop. I'm going ahead and roll that groove a little bit to help get it in there. Oh, goodness. All right, now let's see. Even this new spline that I have, I've had it for several years and it's pretty tough too. This other spline that came out, I took it inside and put it in, I ran it hot water over it for a few minutes and to see if it would help it limber up. All right. And I'm not going to tape all this screen. I'm not going to put y'all through this because it takes a minute to do it. And this is definitely not the easiest way to do a screen room. Because of this process, it's very tedious, but it's very professional as well. Comes out really professional. People get good money to do this stuff. That's the only reason I don't fool with it anymore. Is I don't like the tedious nature of it. I'd a lot rather do seamless gutters. But this is for myself, so knowledge is wonderful, but it can be a curse if you think about uh, once you know how to do it, it's hard to pay somebody to do it if you know how to do it. Look how tight that is. You can throw a ball against that and knock it back. Let me try this bottom section here. This is my favorite. This is my favorite position right here, sitting. You might have to. Ooh, I didn't. I'm very close to not giving myself enough screen. Oh, that's so very close. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What I'm gonna do is see. This has already been splined and trimmed, so that makes it difficult to come back later and rescreen it back in. Let's see if I can get this to catch. Okay, yep. Got my little V part of the spline tool on there. Okay. It's not wanting to go in. Let's see. It's because it's real tight. Hang on, I may putting it in wrong. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I was putting it in wrong. I can't even hardly see with all the light outside. I can barely see this. Barely. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pre-cut it so it'll go in. That's another disadvantage to it being hard. It doesn't hold quite as good. Let's try this again. All right. Let's see if we can go down this side. I don't even know if I gave myself enough room. Let's see. Whoops. Look at that. We're coming out. I might have to redo this. I might have to put a whole new piece of screen in here. All right. Well, what we're going to do here is, you've seen the gist of this. We're going to go ahead and pause this. We're going to stop it right here, and then I'll come back to you when I've got a good bit more done. Take this off now. All right, everybody. I'm back. Got the screen splined in. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to put the door in. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. These doors are pretty easy. They're flanged. Okay. Let's see. And they tack it in place right here. Let's see what it looks like. All right. Let's get this. Let's get the bug sweep off of here. Wifey got the closure strip off. I mean the door kit. She didn't get the sweeper off. She didn't see it. Okay. Got this. I'm gonna put one more screw up here at the top. Watch my belly. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go right there. Okay. We gotta push it in down here. Oh yes, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Oops. Cheetah screw ran. Call these screws. Call them screws cheetah screws. Okay, good. It opens pretty good. Okay. Let me get a few screws in it. Let's see. How much gappage do I have up here? Oh, I got a little gappage up here. I think I'm gonna let it up a little bit because it just wants to hit right here on the deck. Let's let it up just a little. All right, we got to go up here. Ooh, we're pretty close right there. I don't know if I have enough. I may not be able to do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. We can live with that. All right. Doors in. Now we just have to put the closure kit on. And I may not have a 1/4-inch drill bit to put the closure on with. I'm gonna have to look and see. Put a few screws right here in the back of the hinge. Okay. One more. All right. That's a wrap for now. I don't have I have to put I could probably go ahead and put on the the I'm forgetting what it's called now. Hang on. I'm gonna put this one back on the other door. All right, I'm gonna open up my door handle and closure kit. I'm not gonna put the actual door handle on yet because I need a 1/4-inch drill bit and I do not have that, but I'm gonna put this on. Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory right here. It's this is the little, I can't remember for the life of me, I can't think of what it's called now. The little hydraulic closer cylinder pulls the door back shut. It's getting late in the day and I'm having a hard time even putting screws in the drill. I'm getting tired. These things now, they're making them cheaper and cheaper. This one that I put on here is metal. This one's plastic. You can tell which one's gonna last, and they charge more for it too now. Yep. And plastic ones break over time. They get brittle. The metal ones don't never break. All right. We got this little baby here. Got the other piece that goes to the door right here. We got the little thingy that holds it open when you pull the door open. Let's see, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this in here. Okay, what I do on these, I take and pull the closure open a little bit like that, and then I bring the clip back. And what that does is that makes sure that once I mount it, that it's going to have plenty of room to pull the door all the way shut. All right. Let's see, I'll put this on here. We'll bring the door all the way shut. And then I'm just going to drive a screw here. And this will achieve what I want it to achieve. Okay, right there. Put another screw right here. All right, then what I'll do is I'll open the door and close that up. See, that door's going to open all the way. Sometimes you have to adjust the little valve in this, but there you go. It shuts the door. That's it for right now. I'm not going to put the screen in yet. I'm going to wait until later and get my son to help me, because these doors are really hard to put the screen in. And I need to let the spline heat up in the sun. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace out. Love you. This is the life, y'all. Living life Dow style. Y'all see it.